Hello there. So yeah, man, today was really good. And what I noticed, it's true. Like when you nail the morning phase of your day, the rest of your day it's way like simpler and better. No, I woke up 5. Like the thing is, I was like stalling, but like on the fly, I created a system. Like based on the video of Layla when she explained like how to build systems. You gotta remove friction. You gotta make more easy to do the right thing, and all of that. And take the remove the friction. And then I woke up, and like the good thing is, this is like simple, very simple, but like I put my phone on my inside my closet. So like it's close to my bed, but like for me, in order for me to uh, turn it off, I must I must get up. So I get up and I go there, and like from there, I went to the toilet. So like, oh, I'm gonna brush my teeth, and like I was very like sleepy, but like okay. But then like I went to brush my teeth. I turn on the light. That's already like a stimulus. It's not like really good. The better is like the sun. Or not even the sun, but like the sky, because there's more. Like enter the thing in your eyes, like photons, like it turns on like the whole biological. The what's the name of it? Uh, circadian. What's the name? Uh, uh, circadian system. You know. So yeah, like I did that, and then I went to the living room, and then I did the wing off. Did the wing off. I finished. It was like 5:15, 5:15 a.m. And then I was like, "What am like?" I was almost sleeping, but okay, let's. And then I was drink. I was thirsty. I was thirsty. I was thirsty. So I went to take a sip of water, and I was like, I'm already, up again. I'm just gonna go training." And then that was what I did. Like in the beginning, and I started training like really early, like 5:20, 5:20 a.m. I was already training skipping ropes. So like when I finished was like 6. Like the problem was, it has been like is that I'm waking up like 5:15, and then I wake up 5:15, and I barely did the wing off, and I woke up, and then I stalled a little, and like that fucks all the other things. But like today was very smooth, and like I did that on the fly. That's the thing that I'm most impressed. But like I finished the training was like 6 a.m. And then I went, I took a shower, I did my coffee, and like for the first, like literally, for the first time since I entered the 95 again, I was able to just like eat my breakfast at peace, like calmly, because like all the other days was a mess. Like I was barely like eating, and then I was already going to the bus stop. But this time I took my time. I did that. Like it was way better. And I felt even more like that makes sense, because I was like when you when you chew, yeah, you chew the food more uh, like the need, like the satiation I don't think that's the word, but the feeling of being full like improved because you're activating. There's some biological shit involved, but like it's better. You feel more full, or like you eat more. It's like the food, like you enjoy more, and like you feel more energized. Full belly. So you can just go about your day. So did that, and then I went to the bus stop like very calmly for the first time, and then I listened to this podcast of, I think it's Kevin O'Lean, if I'm not mistaken. Like he worked with Steve Jobs, and like he man, I feel so blessed. Not even I'm not talking the religious way, but it's more about luck. You know, of me like being able to listen to this type of persons. Yeah, this type of people like for free, like on YouTube. I downloaded from like the podcast of Diary of a CEO. Steve, like he's a G man. He's the gold. And like so many insights. He talked about like for the guys that are young like me, he would advise to me like to work for a big company like for free. Uh, what's minimum wage so you can learn. And I was really considering that because that like I because I know that because I work with bad companies and I learn a lot about what not to do. Like when I went to other, like for example, in this company right now, I'm performing really well because like all my previous experiences, even with companies that are not related to sales, like taught me so much about what not to do. And like I just do the like is the Charlie Mung like mental framework. Do the inverse. It's inversion thinking. So like if I want to make like if I wanna lose weight, what's the best way of me like not losing weight? Eating a lot of junky foods, not exercising, not drinking water, drinking, all these type of things, and then you do the inverse of that. So I'm just gonna avoid junky foods. I'm gonna do some exercise. Like that's the same thing. Like in the bad companies that I've worked for, like the guys, they didn't pay attention. They were always complaining, and that's a shit. Like I really hate that, complaining because there's no end. Like there's just it's not practical. It's just like wasted energy for nothing. Like literally nothing. If that does one thing, it just makes you more stressed and like it doesn't resolve shit. And you just waste your time and your energy doing nothing. So I hate that. I really like I hate that from the bottom of my heart. I hate that shit. I'm complaining. But uh, moving on, um, all of these experiences like were able to make me a better employee and like even though like my plan like I'm gonna build my company, so but first of all I must like learn to be a good employee because like I must see like what makes a good because I'm gonna hire eventually, so I must know. No, I must know like what's a good like operator, what's a good employee. I must be that guy. So that's it's not about like fuck the company like that I'm working right now. It's not about them. Fuck them. It's about the skills that I'm developing in this environment that is not perfect. There's a lot of mistakes. It's about like the skills that I'm developing in the field. Like in the trenchers, trenches, in the trenches, in the trenchers, trenchers, in the trenchers, in the trenchers. I think that's the word. You know what I mean, like in the trenchers. Tren- Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's trenchers, in the trenchers. I'm developing this in the trenches, and like that's gonna be like for example, when I was doing cold calling, same thing. I learned a lot. Like there was no one to guide me. Like and most of people they don't know how to teach. They don't know like how to be a leader, to lead people. Most of people they don't. They just end up there, you know. So, but like because of that, because I had like I had like one good leader, like, and he was still like he had a lot of flaws, but like he was a really he was like a decent leader, and But like that was one case. Most of the time, it's just they don't know shit about it. Like it's not their fault. Like it doesn't matter. But because of that, I had to develop the skill of like teaching myself. Like how can I learn by myself? Because if they don't know how to teach, I'm just gonna learn by myself and do it in a way that I can learn. That was really good. So with that, I went to my day and meditate first. Good section, good section. And then I didn't have a list, so I was just following up with like old leads, and then I closed this guy. I signed him. Like for me, close is like signing up the client. You must sign the contract. So yeah, it's closed. But yeah, signing up. And then like I talk with like in the so that's the good part. Um, Thankfully, now I saw the real value of networking. Like I was doing that like in school, like in the beginning, and like I got like two guys, like three people, one of is a girl that she like we work in the same company, like bad leadership. Anyway, and then she helped me like there's this website, man, you can like look for offers, and then there's like this other friend of mine, like he's a closer now and like he's doing this amount of money and then there's this guy like he talk about AI, so I was like fuck man, because I thought about him, I was like man, maybe I should ask him how to do it, and then like we did this call and I told him my idea and he was like yeah let's do it. I was like fuck man, that makes things way easier because with that, like all the fulfillment part, it's just like it's something like because I was thinking like man, like the perfect scenario would be just find someone to do that, and I just take part of sales, in marketing. That's the part that I want to do. But like if I have to learn, I'm gonna learn, but I would prefer not to learn that and like leave that for a competent people person, leave that to a competent person, leave that to a competent person, and then just focus completely on sales, closing deals, negotiating, that's the part that I like I'm really interested in. So and like I found like it was perfect because like he doesn't like the part of like talk and like meetings and closing say he doesn't like that, but like he loves AI. Like he really do. Like for me it's the opposite. I don't like AI, like because it's programming, like you're a programmer, like you're programming something, you're coding, you're a coder in a way, in a sense. So I don't like that. It's logical. I don't like that shit. But like if I have to learn, I'm gonna learn. But I don't like it. Like, like it's the perfect pair. Like it's a perfect marriage of skills. So they're like, yeah, man, I have this idea, and then he said that because he said he was with a lot of ideas, back then. I said, yeah, man, I just brought a lot of shit. I didn't deliver nothing. I was like, yeah, relax, man. I was with a lot of ideas as well, but like we're here now, so like tomorrow we're gonna have another meeting, and like that made me like breathe, like so relieved, like oh fuck, man. This is gonna be like more faster. It's not gonna be easier. No, actually, it's gonna be easier in a sense, but like it's still business. Business is hard. And I'm really about to enter this world. Now, like I want to be prepared for that. That's why I'm consuming all this content. Because like I could like have literally like study all the content of Alex, all the books, all the courses, all the videos, like all these other guys. I'm still gonna make mistakes, and that's okay. But I'm gonna avoid a lot of mistakes just because I know stuff. Like the knowledge, who man. that's gonna save me a lot of money and especially time. You know, the good thing is that I'm young is that I have some time to, like, if I make mistakes now, like, it's kind of good. It's fine because I'm young. You know, so like the responsibilities they're not like huge. So with that, and then like I say, yeah, man, it's gonna be like this, blah blah blah, and then like we finish, and then I talk with my supervisor, like I asked him like, can when are, am I gonna be able to run my ads, and then to explain, there's the I'm still warming up the page, so I finish like warming up the profile, and then I have to create the page, warm the page, and then like I have to warm up the BM to run the first ads, and then only after that I can really start doing the ads for like sales. So it's a long. I don't know. I think it's gonna be like 1 month to do that. Like for now, like the like if I have lists, good lists, I can't do this shit. And like he said, like I don't care. The only thing that matters for me is sales. But like he said, like the directors and shit like that, they want to do like telemarketing, which is basically outbound. It's outbound, But I was like, man, like if I just make sales, like if I make more sales running ads than like doing the outbound, he said, I don't care. He literally said it. I don't care, man. Like me, I don't care. I only care about sales. So I was like, yeah, fuck that shit. I'm going to do that. But he said, like, if you're not performing well with sales, then, like, we will have to see other strategies. So, like, So, like, that's why I'm going to do this very, like, thoroughly. I'm going to do, like, it's going to be blended ways. I'm going to do first, I'm gonna continue doing the outbound, but then I'm gonna like little by little I'm gonna start to add ads, and then once I see like the ads they're bit, not like the time that I see that like me responding to leads from ads is taking more part of my day, and then I can like start to honing on to that, focusing more onto that, focus on more on that, and then I can just fully transition to that because I know like running ads it's better. It's just better, because it's my lead. It's not like all this recycle shit because they don't know how to filtrate the leads. So a lot of leads there are already clients. They're like things related to the support, things related to customer service, things related to advertising. So like it's really a mess. But like if I have my own system, then it's my own leads. Fuck that shit. I have total control, 100% control. No. So it's better. It's just better. It's just, but like until then, I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes, and that's okay. But yeah, I still I signed up two people. One of them was from Saturday, and like one of of them was from today. And like I started dialing. Dialing was like 2 p.m. From 2 p.m. onwards, 2 p.m. until like 5 p.m. And the funny thing is that like I reached 45 different leads, just 3 hours. I was like, oh, interesting. I got more faster. I don't know, but yeah. But yeah, man, and I got home, and now I'm gonna really go deep into ChatGPT right now to analyze this new variable, which is like a partner, because even though I'm very rattled emotionally and like happy, I must take out the emotion and like analyze this logically and like always look for the bad side of things to be more realistic. So yeah, man, it was a good day. So that's it. Take care.